he turns broadside. Well, so I finally got myself worked around. When I got my bow up here and I go, and when I pull that string back, it caught my face mask and turned my eyes over here. I was like, and my eyes was over there, I couldn't see nothing, so I had to let it back off. And I slowly turned my face back around, and he was still there. So I got that air back in there, and I go, and my mask goes. and the deer goes. Over the ground, and nobody wanted to go because it was cold. And I get up there, I get out the woods, man, I got my stand on my back more, and I'm hooking down through there. I finally come up to this tree, and I said, okay, it's a tree, and I get my stand, and I hook it all around the tree, you know, and I get my bow, and I set my quiver of arrows on my foot deal, and man, I start climbing. I get all the way to the top. I am give out, and I go turn around, and I kick my quiver and all my arrows at the bottom of the tree. So I'm pissed now because I'm late on it. Straight back down that tree. I go back down that tree all the way back down there. I get my buck quiver and I tie it to a string I had on that stand. Back up there I go. Boy, I get in that stand, I'm sitting in that stand there, it's cold, sun is cold. Wind is just blowing, that ice is just blowing everywhere. And I'm sitting there so cold. And I reach over here to get a cigarette out of my pocket.
You said, ain't this fun?
And I go like this, and I get my cigarette, open it like this, and I pull a cigarette out, and I go. And that buck is standing right here. So I got this cigarette now.
Is it lit?
So
Is it lit?
No, I take it, I put it back in the bag, and shut the top down, slide it down in my pocket. And then the deer starts walking, and he walks right under me. So I'm like this, looking straight down on top of him. He's on this side of me. So I get my arrow and I go. And I get turned around, and now how am I gonna pull this bow back down this way? You know, because usually you go, you know, but I gotta go. So I get it pulled back, and I can't see the side or nothing. I can't see the side or nothing. He's dead, so I just held it out like it's him. Whoa, turn it loose, and he goes, poof, hit him right in the square middle of the back, and he just goes. And he starts just, I mean, he's like that, and then he flips upside down. And
there you are up there.
So you got him?
You got him?
I got him.
I thought you was going to say, here I go all the way up the tree, you know, and I get all the way